Week 8. I know a lot left to go, but Patriots, as you might expect, up there at 6-2. Chiefs hot off that 5-0 start, leading the West, and the Titans in a very tight AFC South. They're at 4-3, but maybe the biggest surprise is, guys, the wild card teams right there. The Bills at 5-2 and the Jags at 4-3. DJ?
No question. That's the big shocker to me. The Jags, the turnaround they've had.
Yeah,
that's the story in the AFC.
And the Bills, guys. I mean, like, I know we kind of talked about it, and LeSean McCoy was on Prime, and Prime's like, why does everybody keep doubting you guys? He's probably one of them, right? We're all part of the media.
Yeah, they were shipping everybody away at the start of the season.
Yeah, and what we don't realize is they lost with a lot of those players. Now they got to just a whole new culture in there. What Sean McDermott has done, I think the Bills have the staying power. I said earlier in the show, I think they're a team, if they don't win the division, they absolutely have the staying power to be a wild card, especially when you look at the other divisions. We're not going to see two teams come out of the AFC South. I don't think, and at the beginning of the season, I was like, the AFC West.
Yeah.
Not sure we're going to see two teams come out of there, and the North is all Pittsburgh.
As much as you expect to see the Patriots in the playoff picture at this time of year, are you equally as surprised to, let's say, not see the Raiders in it at this point this year? Steve, you're nodding your head.
I am absolutely, because what they did offensively last year, then they added some pieces. You get Cordero Patterson, you get Jared Cook. Okay, you've got that offensive line that looks fantastic. Then they add some pieces on defense. I'm almost stunned, because offensively they don't have any type of tempo. They don't really seem to have any type of cohesion. That offensive line, Heath, you brought it up early in the season, was getting knocked around a little bit.
We got a great tweet here. Check this out from
Ice Cube.
Did the Raiders win? I blacked out after the 40th screen.
Yeah.
Oh, my
wow.
goodness. Well, listen, they changed offensive coordinators. It's funny. I focused on that with the Atlanta Falcons, and people called me crazy. Somehow I didn't pay enough attention to it with the Raiders. I focused more on, DC's record against playoff teams, and I focused on some of the offensive deficiencies, because everyone kind of knew the defense needed to grow. But they expected this offense to dominate this year, and I just tried to caution everyone at the start of the season, watch this offense versus the good defenses, and they had really struggled. So, listen, they got a big win versus Kansas City. Kansas City scored 30 points in that game, which still tells you something about their defense. This team has a lot of holes, and now the world has started to see them.
DJ, if there's a team that we could pick out from that poll, that pool of teams not in the picture, maybe that has the best shot of getting back in, is it the Deshaun Watson-led Houston Texans?
That division's wide open. I mean, when you look at that, I wouldn't be shocked. The Tennessee Titans are capable of getting on a run. They can get hot and ride that ground game. The way Jacksonville's playing up front defensively, they could be right there in the mix. And then Deshaun Watson's kind of the wild card. Can he keep this pace up? I mean, he's playing unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
Can he keep it up?
How many weeks is
he's
it now?
He's on pace for
40+
touchdown passes.
But we saw Dak.
Ridiculous.
Remember last year we were waiting for Dak Prescott to have that bad game. He didn't have it. So I don't know why. I mean, the way his guy's playing and knowing
the difference, though, I mean, we talked about Dak, that offensive line, the run game, Ezekiel Elliott. He doesn't have that luxury up front that Dak had last year. What he's doing is I think, even more impressive.
Does have a couple of studs out on the edge.
No question.
What about the Dolphins, DJ?
I don't know what to do with the Dolphins. I really don't. We pick these games every week, and the Dolphins game, I mean, just get a quarter. I have no idea. Flip it.
Well, and that's the thing, because it's not like people want to look at that Baltimore score. Show me some good offense from Baltimore. When you look at that 40 points, then please show me on tape where you say this Baltimore team is, their offense is ready to play ball. That's just not the case.